Well, for journalist Akeisha Lockhart, when there were no seats at the table, she actually made a new one by launching her own digital series, She Got a Show. Akeisha Lockhart joins us now to tell us how she came up with this idea. Akeisha, welcome. Well, so you actually ride around in a Jeep interviewing people. How'd you come up with this idea?
Talk show is called She's Got a Show. Sometimes people do say it, they say She Got a Show, which it sounds amazing too, but it's She's Got a Show with an S. And I came up with the concept because out of pure necessity. I'm an independent media outlet, Black woman out here. I built this production company with the grace of God on my own, and the financial burden is on me. So I needed a space that was nice. And actually, we're in my Jeep that I shoot my interviews in. So I have the Jam in the Jeep with me right now, which is so cool. And so I needed a really good space to have my interviewees come to where they could feel good and aesthetically it looked great, because as an independent media outlet, you don't always have access to the luxurious places I would like to go. You know, they may not be able to book me at that time, or financially I may not be able to do it. So I said, you know what? Why don't I just make my own studio on wheels? And I wasn't the first one to come up with it. I don't profess that at all, but I figured it'd be good for me and where I am.
Well, watching your interviews, you really get your guests to relax. And I think part of it is it's the comfortable nature of just driving around. It's conversational, and it feels just like that when you chat with folks.
Thank you. I have heard that. I have heard that from people, and it makes me feel so good because I want it to be a conversation. You know, interview, like, that is technically the technical word for what I do, but I really want people to feel like I'm the homie, you know, like it's just, you're with the homie, you're chilling. It's very personable, and it just makes everything so much smoother. I know you all know what that's like.
Right, yeah, like so many people, when you put a camera in front of them, they kind of freeze up on you too. And so this way, it's a little bit more subtle, a little less noticeable. People can kind of let that guard down and be themselves. Who else in Chicago do you really want to get to?
Oh, wow. Chance the Rapper is on my list. Chance the Rapper has been somebody that I have been working on for a year. So Chance, if you're out there, if you're listening to this, I got a seat for you right here. Hop in with your girl. Let's go. So
I think we should get on that too. We got seats over here.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yes.
Right. Let's do it.
So I'm imagining you got to have your music right in the car. That has to be good. You got to make sure that your set is clean and you don't have all the little knickknacks and the food and the drink cups there. Also, this is a big tax write-off for your car. This is a whole different situation you got going on here.
That's the intro. Yeah, we'll have to have that conversation off air.
So where are you going when these celebrities jump in the car?
It depends. Keke Palmer, Keke is so amazing. I actually have to give a big shout out to the people, the great staff at AT&T, the flagship store on Michigan Avenue. They invited me because Keke was coming there for an interview, or for interviews and to do a promo there. And they invited me to come to interview her. And when I went there, before I went, I was like, well, could you guys find out if she could hop in the Jeep? So the store is beautiful, and I've done interviews in there, and I'm grateful for these opportunities, again, as an independent media outlet. But I'm like, I really want to get her in the Jeep. And so they did their due diligence. They were so wonderful to me. Her team, AT&T, flagship store, Michigan Avenue, they got Keke to get in the Jeep. She sat right here, and we talked, and it was amazing. Shout out to Tito Garcia, Guided Lens. Everyone knows him, I'm sure, out there, if you're in Chicago. And he captured the videography and photography outside the Jeep, and I recorded and interviewed her inside the Jeep, and it was awesome.
Not only are you doing stuff in the Jeep, we only got about a minute left, but you're really into fitness. Your videos are inspirational. With a lot of people not having gyms open, people are looking to people like you to figure out what they're going to do for that day.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, that I have to give another shout out. We're just shameless plugging everybody here. Chicago, they consider me a media influencer for them. I'm actually participating in a challenge called Media Miles. I have to hit 50 miles in a month, and I'm at 6 miles right now. And so pretty much almost every day I'm getting up and I'm getting active, and I'm doing it social distancing. I have my mask right here. I'm still it's a pandemic. But yes, I am working out, and it's super important that we all stay healthy and we keep moving and we social distance and we wear our PPE.
Okay,
fantastic.
now, we absolutely love it. You are on your grind and your hustle, and people are starting to notice. Keep shining.
Yeah.
Well, that means so much to me. Thank you guys, and again, for you all to invite me on your play. I remember when you all first started, and I know so many, Jay Illa, your DJ Mike P. Like, I know so many of your guests and the people that work with you all, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, this means so much. Thank you for doing what you do for Chicago, and for me, this is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen. Sweet. Thank you so much.
Yes.
To see her interviews and her workouts and to follow everything that she's doing, you can follow her on social media. Of course, Akeisha, she got a show on Instagram, and then Akeisha Lockhart on YouTube.